6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, and we're back again.
Episode 15 of Late Night Tactics, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Consistency is the name of the game, as we always say. So I think we've got to give ourselves a big ups one still. Like, what, four episodes in a row now? So,
I think so.
Yeah, I think so, man. So, yeah,
Bro,
it's calm.
Consistency is key.
We're entering a nice routine. You know, me and Cams do our segment, and we bring on another special guest for the next week as well. So, I'm liking it. And like I said, you know, this week we do have a very special guest, man. A proper OG of the podcasting game. He'd been listening to podcasting before I was even born. not that far.
Before we knew what it was.
Before I even knew what podcasting was, he was already on the way. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing his own thing, you know, he's making waves, he's making moves. And obviously, you know, we're still relatively new in the game. So to have him on is definitely a big coup.
And a pleasure.
And a pleasure as well. Not only that, another thing, I'm sure you won't find a bigger Real Madrid fan in the whole of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Than this man right here. You know, I'm talking from Real Madrid from what, 1960s or 1945 to current day.
Knowledge.
Brother.
Knowledge.
Depth, breadth, like, it's there. Fam, not even just Real Madrid. Real Madrid Castilla, he's there.
Yes,
Fam,
sir.
Real Madrid Feminine, brother,
Yes,
he's there, man. Like, I'm telling you, no.
I love it.
He's there.
You know the Real Madrid family.
I got to do my research when there's such a guest like that is coming on. I'm not act like I knew that before.
You know, like I had a little accent as well.
I'm impressed for real.
I like it.
But a real top guy, and ladies and gentlemen, introducing Mr. Damini.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me, both of you. I suppose. Oh, you can hear me. Okay. I suppose I'm a Real Madrid fan, so I have my own podcast. It's called the Under Construction Podcast.
Yeah, check that out.
You should check it out. We're kind of a little break, but yeah, exactly. But you should check it out. I think we do some really cool stuff over there. But to be honest, even on my podcast, I talk about a lot that football is actually my proper bag. Like we talk about different stuff, we talk about life stuff, but football. Honestly, I'm obsessed with football. Like you literally, that's all you catch me doing. Watching football all the time, reading football content, that type of stuff. So it's good. It's good to be here, and it's good to talk about Madrid also. Because to be honest, that's actually my passion. Is because I feel like obviously in the UK everyone watches Premier League. No one wants to watch anything else. So personally, like for me, it's trying to just like spread the culture of like from the other leagues, from La Liga, from Madrid, and
I want to test your knowledge on some La Liga stuff there as well. Some Real Madrid stuff.
Okay, so let's.
Can I join in as well?
Alright, so let's. Okay.
Go on then.
Not yet.
No. Like a game, like a little game.
That's
Just No.
But no. Today we're gonna just really. I say we'll just go through a couple Real Madrid scenarios. How we think Real Madrid can get better. Where you think maybe you've gone wrong in the past. Mbappe, Endrick, Bellingham. Just a couple light scenarios. I'm not gonna put you.
You put me in the pressure. Yeah. Okay.
I think first
pressure us.
Yeah, let's
start with.
How do you find the season so far?
I mean, I think we've had a good season. I think you can't ask.
You think it's good?
Yeah. I think you can't ask for too much. We're second in La Liga right now. We're top of the league last week, but then we dropped points against Vallecano.
0-0, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Huh?
0-0, wasn't it?
Yeah. Which is honestly the most typical Madrid thing to do, like win the El Clasico 2-1, like share house your way through this victory, and then next game like go face Vallecano and drop points.
They're not doing too bad this year though.
Who?
Vallecano.
Yeah.
They're not doing too bad.
But at home we should. I mean, realistically, we had like 20 shots. Like we were comfortable. Like it's just one of those ones where I think like what is going to be a recurring theme for Madrid this season is we don't have a striker.
Bro, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah. So I think like in reality, I think you can look at the game and say it. You created, which is what Ancelotti said, Joe Bellingham said, we created enough chances. We just didn't have the final touch. But I think that's going to be consistent like throughout the season.
We'll get better, bro.
Obviously, I think we need to expect a bit more from Vinicius and Rodrigo. They both scored against Braga.
Especially Rodrigo.
Yeah. He's massively under.
So, speaking of Rodrigo, we literally said that. Do you think playing in the front of that right two is suited him? Because I think him playing in the cam would probably be better for him than playing in the.
But the cam,
he can't.
Exactly. So then, what do you do? That's. I feel like yes, you played Joselu, the right two, against Vallecano, and
it's complicated, right? Because personally, like even before, Rodrigo scored a goal and assist in the last game. So realistically, I think he'll be fine. I think for him,
that's his only 2 and 2 all season, right?
He scored maybe one goal this season.
So it's 1 and 1. He scored against 2 or something. I know it's very low.
I know he went 10 games with no goals.
No, he scored 2 goals. He scored the first goal of the season, like in the first game, and then he scored against Berlin. Honestly, do you know what? I think it is a little bit overblown. Ancelotti said it himself that realistically, at the end of the season, he expects Rodrigo and Vinicius to score more goals than Bellingham, and I think they will. To be honest,
score more than him.
Yeah. Because at the end of the Bellingham is a mid. We can get to Bellingham, but Bellingham is a midfielder. He's not a striker. So like realistically,
but it's his timing. I think it's his timing.
No, we'll get into Bellingham. But if at the end of the season, Bellingham and Vinicius, Rodrigo and Vinicius don't have more goals then Bellingham will probably be in trouble because that's just not enough goals across the board. Because we don't have a lot of goals that coming in from anywhere else. I think overall like there's a little bit of like a, how do I put it? Like there's some adaptation. Like obviously they're playing a new position. They're playing 4-4-2 now. But in reality, I think it's just that they're just in bad form. I don't think it's as much of the system. Like I think it's been a little overblown because even Vinicius, like everyone talks about, he's not in his best position. But like if you watch Madrid, he's receiving all the time on the left wing. He's receiving pretty much as a winger, driving through on goal. He's in all the same spaces.
But you could say that without that main focal number 9, I agree with that.
It doesn't drag. I agree with that.
I agree with he's the main guy now.
Yeah, because that was a big thing for like Vinicius, right? Like he plays like almost like Robin to Batman. Yeah, gives it to Benzema. Benzema finds him in space. But right, exactly. Like
Chelsea job.
The second leg, right? Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. Like I think overall it'll be fine. I think at the end of the day, like they're not natural. Like I think like Rodrigo's best position, because I think Rodrigo is a natural goal scorer. But I think he's honestly because when he's more of a natural goal scorer than Vinicius.
That's the thing. But the thing is that when I hear the word natural goal scorer, the first things that come to mind are gotta be Fowler, Haaland. You know what I mean, Haaland.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I put Rodrigo.
I mean, no, but the thing is, so so for example, I would say, and this is one thing I always give a lot of credit to, like the young Madrid guys. Is like you look at Camavinga that's coming at 19, Vinicius, Rodrigo, they've come in at 18, etc. Like the truth of the matter is usually like what you would in normal circumstances you'd have young players, they'd be playing for some like team, they would develop, they'd be like in their prime, in their 23s, they then come to a team like Madrid. These lot have been 18 playing in front of the Bernabeu like for how many years? So like I expect Rodrigo and Vinicius are the 4th top scorers in the Champions League history for Madrid. Like 4th and 5th, Vinicius is number 4.
Straight down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like Ronaldo, Raul,
Benzema, obviously.
Ronaldo, Benzema, Raul. Yeah, then
those two.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, they've surpassed Roberto Carlos for Brazil in terms of like top scorers in the Champions. So like that's the thing. Like for young players, they've played a lot of football, and I think sometimes it's hard. It's hard to judge because like I think like people have like these expectations of like these players like they're playing for Madrid, but they're young. Like what Vinicius 22, 23. I think you have to give it time, but he's more of a natural finisher. He has that natural instinct, that type of thing. But I don't know. Like I just
who do you think's better,
Vinicius or Rodrigo?
Yeah,
Vinicius.
But
Rodrigo is more technical. He has more technical.
I've always, even though Vinicius is getting more of the plaudits, like if someone was to say who do you think is still more likely to win a Ballon d'Or, I'll still always go with Rodrigo.
No, it's Vinicius.
I don't know why.
I'll tell you. I see. But Vinicius got something else there. He's got another level. I think.
In football, physical capacity, I think is huge.
Yeah.
Right. So like whether it's your acceleration, your speed, like your power, and that's what Vinicius has like in a different level to Rodrigo. It's like it's just different level of power. Mbappe has it also. Obviously, like
they're just demons.
You just get different separation and so. I honestly I think like right now like our striker situation is a little bit overblown. They're not in the best form. But honestly, I don't think there's a better manager than Ancelotti to give them the right confidence to like sort of like ease it. Like Vinicius also had like massive bad spells last season where he wasn't scoring for long periods.
But the difference is how long. For example, if sorry.
No, go.
If for example Bellingham stops scoring the goals he's scoring right now,
which is what is our problem now. Yeah,
that's
how it works. Every time Bellingham
what are you gonna do? What do you think you got to do about it
points in 4 or 5 games?
You change the system,
and he's a striker. He's a midfielder. Yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. So do you change the system though? Even though you don't think it's a system issue.
Yeah.
If the system isn't working, the players aren't playing correctly.
Yeah.
Or not correctly, but
they're
to
not
their full potential.
Yeah.
You got to make a sacrifice. But obviously, it's trying to fit that whole midfield cluster in. This is the problem.
And it's early. It's early, right? Yeah. It's early because, like, realistically, like, so what I would specifically say is like, to me, Rodrigo, like, I think Rodrigo's situation is like more of a situation of like. At the end of I think like he needs to like sort of like evolve a little bit, and I think he just has like.
What do you mean evolve in what way?
Like as like new position, new position, because he's been playing as the winger, and he's never been like Benzema has been like the focal point, and then he sort of like is there to add added threats, and I think like realistically he needs to like develop a little bit. But honestly, with Rodrigo, I truly believe it's like based off of confidence. Like I think. Like against Braga, he scored a great goal, and I thought he played really well. Like I was gonna say, even in a lot of games recently, he's played well. It's just. Honestly, it's just one of those ones like everyone has this like if you play football like every time you shoot like it just isn't going in and then eventually exactly and eventually they talk about ketchup bottle, right? Ronaldo talked about it like back in the was it Ronaldo or Van Nistelrooy or a ketchup bottle, right? Where sometimes like you're trying to squeeze the ketchup, it's not coming out, and then all of it comes out at the same time. And I'm hoping that's what happened the other day. Vinicius on a different I think Vinicius is a little bit more culpable of what you're talking about in terms of position, right? Where, like, in the end, I think he's playing the same position that he's been playing like last season. Like I think like we're playing 4-4-2, but he's still playing touchline winger. Really, he's receiving the ball like in the same spaces. But I think he actually needs to make that adjustment into that.
Could you say Camavinga maybe needs to do more?
No.
But remember, as we've said about if he's coming in, he's the touchline
winger.
Who's going to be making that when he's gone?
Where are you seeing Camavinga in the position? Like, are you seeing him as a midfielder or a left back?
No. Left centre mid. Okay. So the left of the diamond.
Okay, because the thing is, it's changed a little bit in like the last 6 games. Okay. So like, we haven't played diamond anymore. Like in the last.
We're just playing a flat 4-4-2.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So Bellingham is kind of playing as the left winger behind Vinicius, and then you have Cruz and Tchouaméni central, and sometimes with Modric, and then you have Valverde on the right wing. But that position obviously and he's incredible. But that is incredible. That changes a little bit. But I think with Vinicius I think he's just like. There's a couple of things, and like this is not Vinicius criticism because honestly Vinicius is like one of my favorite players like right now. But I think he doesn't like. I don't think he's as eager to wanted to make that adaptation where like in the 4-4-2 like you have the chance to score a bit more goals, like you're sort of like getting in the space a little bit more, like to play make a little bit, and then like at the end of the day like the aim is to get into the box and score goals.
Like Vinicius is a true Brazilian. He's an entertainer.
He's not on that.
Yeah, he's an entertainer.
No, but
we can't take that out.
No, but Neymar played that position perfectly, and I think at the end of the day that's like
you asking him to be Neymar though. That's a different kind.
He doesn't have to be, but if he wants to take that next leap at a club like Madrid where you're wearing the number 7,
he does want to take that next leap.
I think he does.
Yeah, I think he does.
At a club like Madrid where you're wearing the number 7,
to play like Neymar.
It's not. You don't have to play like Neymar. You don't have to play like Neymar.
No doubt.
But in fact, I think you don't need to go too far. Salah, I think, is a perfect example. I think Salah is like a pretty good iteration of what you could. Like I remember back in the days, I remember watching like Salah play for Roma against Real Madrid and completely cooking us, but like not scoring any goals. Like and like just not understanding how to interpret the space like properly. And I think that's the next level for Vinicius. And truthfully, I think you'll get there. Like I think overall.
I think you'll get there. 100%.
I think you'll get there. Like I think we've seen it enough times.
But then, what do you say? 22 goals he scored last season.
He
and
scored
the
more.
Season before that.
Yeah. He scored like 20
20
goals, 20 assists.
Isn't he already there? What more? Do you want him to bag 40?
I think he get 30.
30.
I think he get 30. I think he
in La
can.
Liga.
I think we have to have two conversations, right? I think if Madrid with Vinicius as number 7 is going to be able to win a Champions League this season, then that's what we need. But I'm not expecting us to win the Champions League this season.
Wait, what?
No, I think
Big Madrid.
No, I don't.
Oh no, we're not in it.
I think you can never bet against Madrid in Champions League. But like no, I don't think we're the best. I think at the end of the day, like over 2 legs, you go away from home against City, Bayern without a proper striker.
Jesus
I think I think we'll miss something.
Yeah.
So like at the end of the day, I can't fully put the blame on him. Perez made that decision at the start of the season. Like to go into the season with 4 attackers with Joselu
as the main one.
And Joselu's a backup striker.
What was the actual rationale behind choosing Joselu? No, but I mean, there's so many others you might.
I'm happy with Joselu.
But why
as a backup striker
specifically?
He's from Madrid. He's from our academy. He's played with us like back in the days. He scored almost 20 goals in the league. Last season for a team that got relegated and consistently scores like a ton of goals for a team that got relegated. Good at penalties. Like honestly, like I was ecstatic with Joselu signing because for a long time I've always thought we need like a box presence. Like even in some games like when we've had Benzema, I thought like we could have just some games like okay, it's the 70th minute against Vallecano. Put the big man up there. But put your head in there.
But then playing what you're playing right now. What? Who's whipping the ball into him, bro?
But that's
where's the whip coming to play him?
I mean,
behind it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But like the thing is, Joselu, like he's not like right now. Like he's a good signing if he was our backup signing.
Okay, yeah.
But
sorry,
he's not good enough to like even against who was Vallecano the other day. There was like I can think of 3 times where like the ball's coming to him and like Bellingham is behind him and he's like. Get the fuck out. like move and like he's just there like or like he gets the ball outside the box and he can't do a lot with it like and I can't blame him for any of that like that's like he's an Espanyol striker like he's a relegate like you can't like imagine getting like a striker like Peter Crouch and like being upset that he's not playing like Benzema. What are you gonna say?
You can't put a dog in a car and then get angry because the dog's not driving the car.
Yeah. So like that's the thing like overall like at the end of the day like I can't like blame the players for like where we are currently. Like I think you just have to recalibrate expectations. So like when you say big Madrid, I think Madrid is good enough to win the league this season.
For sure.
I think Atletico and Barcelona and Girona, to be fair, and Sociedad are going to compete with us for the season. But I think we can win the league, and I think we should and probably will win the league. The Champions League is just if we win it. No, but the thing is, every year that Madrid has won the Champions League,
you don't think you're going to be favourites.
Yeah, we do. In 2021, I did think
bro, we slapped you.
Like in 2021, I didn't go into that season thinking, we were gonna like. God, like I remember thinking like we're gonna have a horrible season. Like Ancelotti'd come in. Like I wasn't excited about that in the moment. Like we hadn't. I think we were supposed to get Mbappe that season. Like I didn't every season. Right?
Obviously, that was even before Vinicius had become what he was as well. Because I think that was his first like.
That's when he stepped up.
I remember because essentially he stepped up from Hazard.
Yeah, from Hazard from that season. So I remember going to that season. It was like. How's this gonna work? Because you were like, you weren't too sure when Vinicius would make that. He
shouldn't have been. He should have been in Castilla.
He should have been there.
Yeah, he should have been. No, he should have been in Castilla.
Oh, he should have been in Castilla.
That was the plan. Like you're supposed to be in Castilla, but like everything
just was not kind of.
Yeah, but honestly, I will always put Vinicius like at like a ridiculously high level because honestly, like from the moment he's come, he's always performed for us. Always does something. Like I think like in the last 20 games in the Champions League, he's had a goal and an assist. Except against 2 games against Man City.
Yeah.
Like you look at his his expected threat when he gets into the box, his ball carries. Like this is incredible. Like I think. He's not having good form right now, but I just think in Madrid, like things get overblown a little bit. Like
I think it's always gonna be overblown.
Yeah. Like, and I think like sometimes people just have bad forms, and honestly, like I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
What about the Uruguayan striker, the young kid?
Alvaro.
Yeah, Alvaro. Why is he not being given a chance? I've been so confused because he came on.
He scored. He scored against
Madrid.
Like that's
so
Madrid.
You know, especially now with Benzema gone, I thought we'd be given a chance, but I don't even think Man's kicked a minute of ball this
year. He
hasn't
touched the season. Only Nico Paz. That's the only from the academy. Realist is in Madrid. Like honestly, in Madrid, like if you're in our academy. Like you probably will never make it to the first team. Like it's but the thing is like the other side to it is like I think we have the most amount of players in the top 5 leagues like from our academy. Mm-hmm. Like we have a ton of players everywhere.
So you know everyone else apart from yourself.
Like Chile, for example. Even in our league, Arribas. Yeah. Like there's so many players everywhere. So it's just like the level to make it to the first team. Like there's too many.
Okay, so you as a Real Madrid fan. How do you feel where you then look on the other side of the pond and you see Barcelona giving out Fermin, giving out Gavi, giving out Araujo? Wouldn't that make you feel some type of way? Because they can always say, there's always, we are more organic.
Okay, so I'll asterisk
just a club.
I'll asterisk some of that, right? It's PR, right? So no, Araujo is not from Barcelona's academy. Like they signed him and then they claimed him, but he's not from the academy. Pedri is not from the academy.
Alright.
So like so
I can't lie.
So they have Gavi. I agree. They have Gavi. They have Yamin, who's incredible. They have some incredible. They have some incredible players, but like and so what?
Mark Gui now as well.
The
striker.
You
thought I meant Gui.
They got a striker called
No.
So I think
his name's Gui. I think.
Yeah. He scored in the like a 2 games. But I think there's a bit of PR. But like I mean. Well, we got Fede from Penarol, so that him. But like we have Carvajal in our team. We have.
But you had to let him go.
I was gonna say that's the.
Yeah, we went on. Look, it's Madrid. Like the level.
In the last 10 years, all you've had is Carvajal.
They had Hakimi and they sold him.
Nacho, Hakimi. We haven't, like you said.
So that's 3.
But they should have kept
There's Morata. There's Llorente.
4, 5.
Whatever. Atletico Madrid. Even recently, Miguel Gutierrez, who's been linked with Arsenal, he's from our academy. Okay. Frank Garcia is back in ours. We have a ton of players, honestly. I agree with you, like that.
But none of them are at Real Madrid right now, apart from.
Well, some of them, some of them. Nico Paz got his debut the other day, like four dribbles. Like.
Okay, cool.
I think there's some peers
in comparison to Barca. It's not good enough. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, at the end of it, if you have the most like academy players in the top 5 leagues like from your team, and you have a few players, like I think it's alright. Like I think the mentality is just a little bit different. Like the motto is just to like get the most elite talent, and like at the end of the day, the academy is a cash cow for the team. So like they use it, they get like similar to Chelsea to be honest.
I just didn't want to.
If you think about it, like in reality, that's probably like one of the most fundamental like sources of making money from any football team. You have a good academy, make money from that turnover. Like put it somewhere else. But what I would say is also I think the one thing I would say is I don't feel jealous of Barcelona too much in that sense.
So you do feel jealous, just
not. No, but I'll tell you why. I think what allows Barcelona to then get the most elite of the talent that then fits perfectly into their system is the model that they have throughout. Like Barcelona have a model in terms of how they want to play. They want to play Cruyff, Guardiola, tiki-taka. Well, not tiki-taka, but heavily possession. Whereas like for Madrid, there isn't like that seamless continuity.
You don't think so?
No, in Madrid, the principle of being in Madrid is to win.
Winning. I was gonna say winning.
Whatever it takes.
Exactly. You solve problems and win. So.
And you as a fan, you're happy with that.
What's that? We're the same, bro.
And we've had it quite consistently. So I understand.
Yeah. It's easy for you to accept that because you might are winning, but when
it's not consistent,
exactly. But if you're like at Chelsea where. Cool, the idea is to win, but then we haven't won the league since 2017. Then you start asking questions.
No, I agree.
But okay, so we're not winning, and we don't have a style of play. Like,
and that's where it gets tough.
In those periods when Arsenal weren't winning, the one thing they at least always could cling on to that. Okay, cool, we're not winning, but we play good football. We do this. You know what I mean? And you're like, okay, fair enough. Like, you know what Barcelona, you can't really say much.
Yeah.
So, but then I guess you Real Madrid.
But the thing is, we can actually execute on like being elite more time than not. So like. Yeah, like it's alright. I agree. I sometimes get jealous. I was jealous of Pedro, to be honest. Like when they signed him, but I was jealous because he trained with us. Like we had him like a few times. Yeah, like we should have signed him, and we were like, nah, he's too small. Fuck off. Yeah, so I was a little bit jealous of like that. Like I'm jealous of a little bit of like Iniesta, Xavi, etc. But like I just think like as like a Madridista, like there's too much to be prideful of, like in terms of like what we do. Okay, that's what they win at. Like, good for them. But like, I don't know. Like, I'm not too jealous. I'm happy with what we do. And I think we can improve on it a little bit, like that. And if we talk about it further, that's why if I'm thinking next year, I would like to have like Xabi Alonso as a new manager. But I think
so. You guys as Madrid fans don't mind the fact that even though possibly every other Spanish club apart from you guys and Atletico probably play in that possession, and maybe we play. And obviously Bordeaux of
Getafe.
Okay, so you three and the other 17 all basically the rest of the other 17 all play that kind of possession based tiki taka style, and then there's more or less you three that are a bit more different. And you as a Madrid fan, you don't mind being winning kind of
winning.
Only because it's Spain. Like Spain is about not just like the whole thing is to win in style. That's what.
But you know what?
Do you know what? Why is the biggest club in that country?
Well, I can't lie. Winning is stylish, bro.
It's true. I was gonna say it's true of two things, right? Like I would say, I think in Spain, coaching is the coaching, tactics, talent. Like I think that's fundamental.
Absolutely.
But if you watch a lot of La Liga these days, honestly, there's a lot of Stoke City vibes in there. Like you're going.
You told me to watch Bordeaux of Heaven.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. It was coming like WWE.
You're going Getafe, you're going Granada, you're going Valencia, and you're getting kicked off the park. So I think it makes it a little bit. Well, I don't know. I still think overall, against most teams, Madrid is going to dominate possession.
Yeah.
I think in certain games, and I just think the media overblows it a little bit. Like I think in certain games, we're just going to we're just going to honestly, I just don't know how as a Madrid fan, I'm going to look at Barcelona getting pumped 8-2 by Bayern Munich and a couple other games recently.
That's a good.
No, I'm not joking.
And the just says not
I'm just saying. I don't know how.
You could have picked any result.
No. I'm not gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna be upset because these guys have this philosophy where they're no matter what, even if it's going, we're going to get beat up in this game and it makes no sense. We're going to just blindly follow these principles. It just seems stupid. Yeah, I think if you're cool, if you're a hipster team, if you're some Borussia Dortmund back in the days, cool, you do that. But we're Madrid. No, I don't feel jealousy about that, but I do think that. I do think that we can develop more consistent patterns, and I think I think that's overall the iteration that we need to make. I think Madrid has always been a very adaptable team. Even though people say we're just here to we're always just winning.
What's the next step? What's the next step?
Yeah. Okay.
For you personally.
What for me?
Personally, what is the next step in order to become?
I think
Champions League winner again. Champions League contenders.
Well, okay, first of all, what I would say is if I was to bet right now on a team
to win the
Champions League, even though I said I don't think we're likely to win, this is logic.
You'd still bet on.
Yeah, I'd still bet on Madrid. I think you'd be good. You'd be smart man to bet on Madrid every season. Just based off statistics. Anyway, we don't have to be the best to win the Champions League. I still think we can very well.
When was the last time you didn't have a striker though?
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often. I agree. It doesn't happen too often. But I still go back to it. I still think we're a top 3 team in the world. I think the City is best team. I think Bayern Munich, they have Harry Kane, they have a striker, they have a good team. But they're a bit funny, you know? Yeah, they're funny.
They're good, but they're funny. They have a good wise, it's very, very
But I think when we come Champions League group stage knockout, I think they'll be a good team. I think what do we need to get to next step? Honestly, we're not far. I think Perez is done an incredible job, like, for Madrid over the last, especially in the second spell. Like, I think everyone knows about Perez. Perez came like in early 2000s, the first era of the Galacticos, Figo, Zidane, them and there, and then he left. But like at that time, like, I mean, there's many famous stories of him being like way too involved in the team, and I think right now, like, I think like things have changed like a lot. Like, so like obviously now we have Jose Angel Sanchez, who's the CEO, who's incredible. Junior Califat, that's the scout that's going all the players from Brazil, Valverde, Odegaard, them and there. Like, I think we have good structure in place, and like I think like for like it's been very clear for the last couple of years. Like, we've had like a very clear strategy in terms of like recruitment of talent. It's not about
you basically, you don't want to miss the next Neymar. Is what I'm hearing.
yeah. Like, literally, if you're an elite talent
From South America.
anywhere, because there's still other men. But Gula, Camavinga, Chouamini, Bellingham.
Yeah.
Bellingham is English. Like honestly, we like I couldn't believe that.
Yeah, no, but to be fair, no, they're not as known. Do you get me?
What?
I mean, they're more known than the ones in South America. That's why. Like, when
In terms of young,
We all knew about Odegaard. We knew about Chouamini.
Yeah. So like I think there's very clear strategy. It's not about you play a certain style. Like, all of these guys can play multiple styles. Fede, Bellingham, they can all play. They can build up. They can run. They can press. They can do whatever they need to do.
You need to let it go, bro.
I just think we're not far. Like, I think, like, realistically, we need a striker.
100%.
Which realistically, I think it will probably happen with Mbappe next year.
And that's where you flopped. I definitely think you need a right back.
Yes, but I'll tell you on that. Right. So I think we need a striker. I think we need Mbappe, but I'm not hung up on Mbappe personally. Like, I love Mbappe, but if we don't get him,
and how does that? So do you go back to the 4-3-3 then if you get Mbappe? Yeah.
I don't think we need to change it. I think we should continue.
The front of the right.
Me personally, I think the way I see it now, and we'll probably talk about it more since Bellingham is here. For the next 10 years, I see Madrid's like front three being Bellingham and two forwards. And then it depends on how it works. I think sometimes we might play 4-2-3-1. I think sometimes we might play 4-4-2. But I think it's Bellingham and two forwards, because I think realistically, like, you have Chouamini, Camavinga, Valverde to fit in the midfield. Arda Güler, who probably will end up in some ways in the midfield. So I think you have to fit all of them in. I think what Bellingham offers as it's.
So this is what
call him a 10, but he's not a 10.
Problem.
Yeah.
Very good problem there, because you're gonna have to sacrifice something.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Because there's no way you can't fit Chouameni and all of them in.
Yeah, but how many games do we play right now?
60,
yeah,
exactly. Like, we've had this season, we've had Courtois, Militao.
Yeah, but guys,
Militao,
you know how
now.
Think, bro.
I think that's going to consistently be happening. I think, like, right now you need two players. Chelsea's another good example of that. You need two players for
mentality-wise for players.
Yeah.
A lot of guys want to play every game.
Yeah.
And as much as you could say, I don't want you to play every game.
Yeah.
They want to play.
Who do you think gives? Who do you think goes?
In your midfield. So what?
No, I don't think anyone in the midfield goes. I mean, I think we just
signed everyone's contract right now.
Yeah, who do you think leaves?
I would take out.
No, who do you think leaves? Like,
leaves
in the next couple. Yeah, just based off of not getting enough game time.
So this is based on Kroos and Modric.
Yeah.
Kroos and Modric. I think Modric will leave.
They're gone. We're not talking about them.
I think Kroos might take one more year. I think Kroos is still a high level.
We'll see. He's got potential, but with the guys in front of him, it's a bit hard for him.
No, but I'm telling you, like, his level of talent is something I'm high on.
I think he'd be more Valverde, personally.
Valverde?
Yeah.
Nah, that's our next captain, man.
This is what I think that was.
That's our coming captain.
That's why I think it's either Chouameni. I think it's Chouameni.
I get this.
I don't either.
I look at Valverde, and I just get that feeling that, because he's the one that looks most suited to play Premier League ball.
They're all perfectly suited for Premier League ball.
He's the most.
Not necessarily.
Camavinga, Chouamini, Valverde, Bellingham. Which one is it perfect for Premier League?
Yeah, right. For sure, but I think Valverde is the most one. And I think he was talking recently. Wasn't Valverde doing an interview recently? And I think he mentioned like his love for Premier League ball, and I think
everyone,
I don't know.
He just signed a contract to
2029
like 2 days ago. Valverde.
Yeah, he did. I hear it.
They all sign new contracts.
They all sign new contracts. That's the thing.
Even Militao is about to get.
Obviously, but that doesn't nowadays. That doesn't really mean much. You know, you can still leave even though you've signed a new contract. But obviously, I think, but it depends. Is the release clause still like 1 billion for
all of them? Yeah.
So
you're not leaving Madrid based off of
so if
one
one doesn't come in and basically offer 1 billion between now and 2029, they're not leaving.
Well, I mean, except
I
we
can
sell
hear
them.
it still.
We don't keep players that don't want to be there. Why would you not want to be there?
No, so go. No, that's just saying the way Kroos and Modric are literally on the decline, like not the decline, but they're on their way out, bro. They're on their way out.
Modric is 38, 39.
Bro.
Like he's on the decline. There's no reason to be embarrassed about it.
I hear it.
I think Kroos still has one more season even beyond the season. I think Kroos is still excellent. I think it's about pairing, right? I think you can't play Kroos and Modric together. It's been obvious for God knows how long. Finally, Ancelotti seems to see it because he can't track. Like he's not interested. Like he wants to play football. Like he's not interested in running back. Which is fine. Like when you have
really interested in running back.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that when you have like the other profiles in there. Okay, so you think it's Tchouaméni? Per me, I think it's in likeliness is probably Rodrigo. If anyone.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought we were talking about the midfield.
I don't think any of the midfielders need to leave.
I think you base your team off of that. This is what I'm saying. That's why I was saying that Rodrigo or someone was gonna have to. That's what I was saying. I think you can get rid of them.
I can see that more. Yeah, I think
especially if you get a great right back because.
Okay. Yeah. So we were talking about that,
that's
right?
Gonna be.
Scary. So I think we need a striker, right? Which is Mbappe. It looks like we're going to get Davies.
I think you're going to get
there's been a lot of reports, but it reminds me of like a lot of like the rumors we sent.
Who's out?
Mendy's shit. Honestly, I never. No.
Is he that bad?
No, he's shit. He's shit. Like
you say, you're gonna get a little 30 mil for him, little Wolves or something.
Go to Arabia, man.
That's it.
I was hoping for. That's my boy. No. The thing is, Mendy for his. And let me not disrespect him for his first two seasons.
I get you, bro.
I think he was really good. I think he's one of the best defensive left backs that we've had.
He must saved you in the semi-final.
Against Man City. And even further, like he was incredible, like defensively. But I think the injuries have just done. Yeah. And like at this point, like he's never offered anything going forward, really. But now he can't. Now he can't even defend. He gets cooked all the time. So I think I personally I can see the Davis move. I think we go for a striker and Mbappe, and I agree with you. Like we probably need a right back going forward, but like just in terms of the squad planning in 2024, Nacho, Kroos, Modric, Vasquez. That's it, right? Yeah. Their contracts are up.
He shouldn't still be in your team, by the way.
Yeah, but their contracts are all up. So in terms of squad planning, so you have Vasquez out. You probably have Nacho out. I think we go for we try to sign a right back because the thing is Carvajal's
that's captain or.
He's one of the captains. No, he's fourth captain, I think.
Fourth captain.
Yeah. But the thing is, in my opinion, Carvajal's had an exceptional season this season. Like, trust me, I've been one of the people that has been like heavily high on Carvajal needs to go out. Like, I've been like he needs to do the Gary Neville. Remember when Gary Neville was just like, but not this season. Like he's gone gluten free this season and like, yeah. That's what he said. He said that's his secret. He said that's his secret. And like he's been incredible. So like personally, for me, like I think his contract's up in 20. Yeah, exactly. Like he did perfect job on Felix too.
Unbelievable job.
I think his contract is up in 2025. I just think it's simple. Like you, like next season you go for
someone else.
Yeah, you go for a young right back to replace Vasquez, and then in 2025 you let him go, and then you get your next right back.
Who's your options? I was
right back.
Yeah, I've got a couple names, but I thought you should have brought your guy back.
Who? Hakimi?
Yeah, bring him back, bro. That right hand side would be the scariest.
Sorry. Oh, okay. I don't know why.
Yes, they're trying to rate us, blood.
Why I would say that Kimi isn't PC. Or it's not I don't want him back, but mainly because I think he has like some big allegation scandals.
Yeah.
I think I'll put on that.
Football wise, though.
Forget that.
But
I don't see it realistic for us. Like,
but why would you?
Frimpong.
That's it. That's actually
that's what he's gonna say.
That's the answer in my head. In fact, I can tell you, I have my list. Because every season,
I'll be honest, very, very good this season.
But he's gonna stay. He just joined Bayern.
I'll be honest with you. I would have said Reece James.
He's not going. He's captain though, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see
you think he'd leave?
Yeah, when Real Madrid come calling, you fucking go, man.
But how much are you gonna pay?
But he's gonna. They're gonna. If he stays at the level he's gonna stay at.
He's your captain.
Yeah, he's our captain.
But I'm not even saying it from. I'm saying it from a Reece James point of view. I feel like when Real Madrid comes calling,
fair. No, trust me.
Mason
Mount would have.
How much do you think he costs?
He's a different man.
It don't matter, G. He's going.
No. How much? No.
80.
80, yeah.
You see, but that's the thing. Madrid is just not paying 80 million for 80 million pounds for someone that is injury prone. That's it.
That as well.
If he didn't have an injury record, I think
Hazard as well.
I probably.
You
brought up a great point, and sorry, this kind of touches up on the point you. I think it's very clear to me what is going on, and I hope in 3-4 years we'll be able to look back on this footage, talk about it. So tomorrow at the Madrid board, they're gonna vote about naming the sports city Fiorentino Paris City, etc. etc. I think he's clearly in his farewell tour. I'm gonna set the team up. I'm gonna give them the young elite talent, in all the I'm gonna put put the right manager in the succession plan so that when he's gone, because he's incredible president, greatest president that's been around for years.
I mean, Abramovich comes close.
Not to Paris. You have to also remember that Madrid, all of our funding comes from Real Madrid. We don't get extra capital funding. This is all revenue that we book. So to me, when you think about this is all you earn this money, you spend this money, you build this brand.
The reason why I only say Abramovich, because Abramovich literally went from 0 to 1, from nothing to something with Chelsea Football Club.
But was he better than Man City? What they've done? In terms of structure, Man City is a sustainable brand that for the next 20 years they will be there.
Yeah, but then again, saying that, well, we not like that about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You get me?
I agree, but I feel but my point is I don't know if they have more consistent structure to
probably
to keep
yeah
going.
I would say probably
yeah. Whereas
they look like they've got their house in order. We've always been a bit
I also say us because
but they've had the best manager in the world.
I'm not only that, but I would say it's harder because it's always harder when you do it first. It's City when they came in. They
you guys were
came in and then they saw what women had already done with Chelsea. I was like, cool, we'll just come in and not copy, but you know what I mean. So it's always when you come second, when you come after, it's always easy to see what another man has done and build on. When you're the first one doing it, I'm sorry, all credit always has to go.
Agreed. I rate Roman highly. Even I was looking at Mikel's thing the other day where he spoke about.
He said, "What? You're the same couple, man."
Don't worry.
And I believe you.
I will get it done.
I will get it done. Just give me the word, bro.
The newly made women sound like a Russian mafia.
Yeah. Mikel talks a lot.
Hey, no, bro. I was saying that he chats a lot, bro.
He talks a lot. But I think it's clear. So like you said, so they're going to vote tomorrow to call it the Fiorentino Paris City. I think it's clear that he's trying to make that next succession plan, who's going to take over next. I kind of lost my train of thought on this point.
Right backs and strikers, where we're going next.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Kind of lost it.
It's cool because we were just talking about literally how we get you to the next level.
Okay.
And for your in the right back position as well.
Yeah. So that ties in a little bit. Okay, so in my head, half the reason we talk about this age is we have a striker problem, etc. I mean, it's because we didn't go sign Harry Kane, which made a lot of sense. At the end of the day, it was great market value, but Perez is very clear.
Stingy.
We're thinking about the future. If it just doesn't make sense for the next 5-10 years, just doesn't make sense, and we're just not going to make that call. So because at the end of the day, what happens now if you sign Kane? Makes sense in my opinion. I think because and then you're in a Hazard situation, and now next year you're supposed to sign Mbappe, and now you're thinking, how do we offload this guy? Who wants to pay his salary? Do we need to send? We've dealt this with Hazard.
Mbappe hasn't signed the contract, though, has he?
No, his contract's up 2024.
He's not gonna go for free, bro. There's no way he does that.
You think?
You can't do your whole team like that, bro.
He gave up his 60 million last year or so. The bonuses.
He didn't take it.
Yeah, that was the entire thing. Remember when he got outcasted?
Yeah.
And then he gave up some bonuses, and that's why he got put back in the team. Okay, here's how I see it. I think we get Mbappe next season. I think it's silly because we say this every year and we haven't.
I just don't think you
can.
But
I think we get him next year.
But
the way
next year, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no way. If they get him for free, that's the biggest steal of life.
But what else is
they got everything they wanted.
Bro, he can't go back to Paris, bro. They can't go home. It's done.
It's up next year.
They're gonna mash him up.
I think we get him next year. I'm not. The thing is, if we don't get him, I don't care. Honestly, I'm ready to move on. Haaland, he has a 200 million or so clause that comes up in 2024 to go abroad. 250, 200 million.
Does he really?
Yeah. You can check this up. I'm pretty sure Fabrizio's tweet, but he has a release clause in 2024, but he can only go abroad. So have a look. Osimhen is in there. Victor Boniface is in there. Like, I think there's strikers, and like I think if you look at like the Madrid games this season, the amount of chances we create, the amount of shots we have,
you just need someone to finish it off.
fam, just put someone in there, let someone score 30 goals, 20, 25 goals a season. Right. I think we need him. I think we need a right back in the future. I think we need Xabi Alonso for the long term. I think
great shout. That's a great shout, man.
Yeah.
Well then we have to can't deal with Madrid without talking about the boy himself, Jude Bellingham.
Right.
What's your
right?
How do you feel knowing that it's a 20-year-old that's literally saving the biggest club in the world and carrying you, man, on his back, like literally on his back?
Right. Yeah. Honestly, Jude Bellingham is incredible. Like he's far more incredible than I thought he would be.
Same here.
And I was higher.
He's bullying these defenders.
Yeah, and I was high on him before he came. But he's so I would say this, like, and I'm sure I tweeted this a while ago. Like, I remember when I watched Pedri, playing when he was young. Like, I'd seen him a few times, and he played in El Clasico at the Bernabeu, and I just remember thinking, wow, like, like you're 20, just he was like
IQ,
steps above.
IQ is just
just giving me shades of Iniesta, Xavi, them and there. Yeah, like, and I remember thinking, wow, like I remember, like I said earlier, that's a point where I was jealous. I was like, how the fuck did Barcelona get Xavi and Iniesta and then Pedri next round? But like Bellingham is that he's that level. Like, I mean, is there a better midfielder in the world than him right now? I don't think so.
That's fit.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think so. Like, I don't think so.
But is he a midfielder?
Yeah, and that's what we're going to talk about because he needs more respect, and that's the respect. That's no, exactly.
Depending on where he's at, the positions he's actually taken up.
Yeah, he's a midfielder.
He's actually taken up midfield positions.
He's a midfielder, and we'll talk about it. Okay.
Because I get it, because like how people say Salah's basically a striker.
Yeah,
he's the most forward player in the pitch for them. How is he a striker?
No,
he's a forward, bro. He's a forward, bro.
I take your point. Salah's not a winger. I see him a force forward. But with Bellingham, I just don't see that. Bellingham has the most blocks in the top 5 leagues in Europe this season. Like this week, he had the most blocks in. I love those ones. Pre this week, it was top five blocks in Europe this season. I mean, obviously, he's a top goal scorer in La Liga. He has 10 goals plus another 3 in the Champions League. Yeah, exactly. Well. Plus another 3 in the Champions League, 13 goals. Obviously carrying us. So like at this point, like he's top in blocks and he's top in goal scoring. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Like how that's not a midfielder. Like I don't know how that's a striker. Like to me that's a midfielder. Like I think like if you watch it, like I said in the last 6 to 8 games that we've played, he hasn't played in the diamond. He's played in the 4-4-2 since Vinicius has been back. Vinicius has been up top with him. Then like I said, you have Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Cruz, and Valverde, right? So like I think he's very much so playing as a midfielder that is scoring goals, and I think that's the issue. And Ancelotti said this a few weeks ago. He said, I hope that because of the goals he's scoring, people don't start to underrate what he's actually doing in midfield. Because I'm telling you, he's incredible. And he's been incredible from the first game against Bilbao, where he's
driving with the ball.
Do you see that, right? Yeah, exactly. I think maybe the confusion people might have in terms of his profile as a midfielder. Obviously, he's scoring a lot of goals, and if you see the highlights, he's scoring a lot of tap-ins, etc., etc. That's by the way,
his timing. This is what we was going to talk about.
Thank you. He's on this exactly.
I feel like his timing is messing up the guys in front of him. Because I feel like they haven't been able to
work with it. Yeah,
it's working for him because the pace of the game is working.
Yeah,
he can arrive at the time.
Yeah, I think you make a good point.
In front of them,
I think you.
They're already there.
Yeah, so I mean, I think, like I said,
to being closed down and touch tight to centre backs.
Yeah. Like I said, even with Hustle in last game, I told you the few times where you could see Bellingham literally right there. It's that's my ball.
Get out.
Yeah. So I agree with you. And I think that takes some adaptation. That'll take some time. And it's worked before. Ancelotti famously had even the Christmas tree back in the AC Milan days with Shevchenko and Zaki and Kaka. right behind there. So I think I don't think that's I don't think that's something that can't be worked out. I think if there's anyone that is to set up Vinicius and Rodrigo to develop their game, which honestly I think 5 years from now they'll be super grateful for Ancelotti, for the position he's put them in, for being able to play a different style of game, for being able to get closer to goal and actually score goals. I think they'll be grateful for him. But I just think in terms of Bellingham, there's just so many good things about him. Like the way he understands space is incredible, and that's why he scores so many goals. Like he's not also one of those midfielders that I want to get the ball and like he's like an incredible associative player. Like you see him like all the time, like with in fact I think like what I've noticed the most this season is so many times like where like he's making great runs, he's like passing the ball, like expecting a one side. I think he's disappointed like in the players around him. He's like, come on man, like you're Madrid, like where's the level? Like I think honestly
that was João Felix last year, bruv. I was just popping it, bruv, and everyone around him's like,
Chelsea,
I don't rate Chelsea. Sorry.
That's 50p. We have to do a Chelsea job because every episode you find a way somehow to link it.
That's
to
like me with Madrid. To be fair,
keep going.
I don't rate João Felix though. Like to be honest, because I kind of like that guy almost ruined Diego Simeone's reputation.
I hear that.
He's a punk.
Someone said on Twitter the other day. They said, João Felix tried to put propaganda on Simeone's name that he can't teach attackers how to play. He's one of the best attackers that have ever lived.
Yeah,
Aguero,
Griezmann, Falcao, what's it called?
Greasiest man, fam. Not Griezmann, greasiest man. Bro, he's moving mad right now.
Costa,
like he's turning Alvaro Morata into one.
Don't speak about that guy.
No, but he's turning
Griezmann.
I know he's on. I know he's mad right now. But I just rebuke him being a good footballer. I rebuke him being. I don't care. He could win Ballon d'Or. He's still shit.
Yeah, you know what? Morata
just upsets me.
He's very much an idea. Like the idea.
The idea is better than that. Well, I mean, the reality is coming close now. Morata nowadays.
Yeah, no, it was all confident. It was always a confidence thing.
He's getting there. He's
just
taking a while. He's taking a while, but he's getting there type of thing.
But so just finish off with Bellingham. Anyways, like I said, like I think just all around, like I just think there's everything that Bellingham does in the game. His mentality is incredible. Obviously, scores goals, etc., etc. I think maybe what people are missing is, like, do you think De Bruyne is a midfielder?
Yeah. I mean, he's a central attacker midfielder, but he's still a midfielder.
Okay, because to me, I think if you think De Bruyne is a midfielder, then you think like the Bellingham is a midfielder. Because I think the thing with Bellingham that people are missing is like he's not like, at least right now, 20-year-old Jude Bellingham. Yeah. He's not the guy to slow the pace of the game down. Like he's quite like, I get the ball.
Even though he does, bro.
Direct. Yeah.
He does. But he's direct. So mature.
But he knows.
He knows when to slow it down.
I've never seen a 20-year-old like with that level of maturity. Even like from his first press conference, you know how it goes in Madrid. You get signed, you go at the press conference, all the cameras are there, and this man doesn't even speak the language, just comes in there and just like bosses the room, and everyone after the fact is like everyone after the fact is like, whoa.
And eyes unveiling. Once I saw the picture of his mum, I knew this nigga was standing on business.
Yeah, exactly. You know them ones.
No. His mum is serious. I'm sorry, his mum is serious. Like you can tell, she drives.
Yeah. Even when she's doing high at the door.
She is standing on business.
Yeah.
All of them, like.
Bellingham just has everything, and I just think people shouldn't get too bogged down with just to me, like De Bruyne isn't a midfielder like Toni Kroos that's going to slow the tempo of the game. I'm not going to ask him to be, and if I'm a team with Madrid where you have Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, why the hell would I ask you to do that?
You know, it's just I think it's more because I think it's just the position that usually Bellingham ends up in, and because he scores, he scores like striker-like goals. When you look at the goals that someone like De Bruyne scores, they're not ever striker like goals. You know what I mean? He's banging them, you know what I mean, from the edge of the box.
But then you see our Classico, right?
Exactly, like the goal that he
takes it.
Shoot, he can, of course, and he can definitely do
or like the Napoli game, right? You see the Napoli game
as well. You know, you're right. And I think that's just what it is. It's just the kind of goals he scores, well, more often than not, you feel like they're like striker-like goals. And obviously, more people ain't fully watching the whole game. So they see that and think, this nigga, he's playing up top. He's game.
But that's his timing.
From there, but like I said, I think that's probably.
And I feel like that's upcoming football as well.
Yeah. You make a great point, but carry on.
You can't have certain players and think that they're not gonna do what they need to do on the pitch just because of the positions they're playing.
No, you're right.
They can still do what they need to do in little other pockets.
More,
And that's why I can never
be.
The
game's a lot more fluid nowadays than it ever used to be.
And that's the thing. Like, I mean, Zidane and Messi. You guys watched Zidane? They were talking about the tens of died in the game, etc. It's true. Like, to be honest, like you saw the one
last week.
Yeah, but to be honest, to me, Bellingham is like he's not been playing as a 10.
22, bro.
He reminds me of Zidane. Like the same way he plays. Like, and so like if you go, you check out the comps against Vallecano last week playing on the left wing. That's like Zidane in the 4-4-2 in the Galacticos era. Like it's literally incredible. Like you see the touch. You see that touch like at the edge of the box where he like spins and like I'm going to watch him next week against Walter. Like he's just unbelievable. I'm even going to watch him in Madrid this year. Like he's just.
How was that?
No, I'm going to.
Oh, you're going to? Oh, which game?
Villarreal. It's just there.
What day?
17th.
17th.
This month?
17th.
Yeah. No, December.
Okay,
December.
cool.
Yeah. But
Again on the 17th.
no, but honestly,
not gonna be in Villarreal.
in Madrid.
Sorry.
Yeah. But I think you make a good point. I just think like at this, and that's why I can't be too jealous of Barcelona. Like it's all rounders. Like you want a midfielder that can do everything. You want a midfielder like you said, like Valverde can score a goal, but like be at right back, be in the central midfield.
I feel like that right back position just unlocks your whole team.
Yeah.
I really think it does because I was even
I think it's striker most, but
you guys might think I'm mad. But I feel like you could put Alexander Arnold in there and that would be mad. No, bro, around him, he has nothing. He doesn't have to. He's got Rudiger to the left of him. He's got Kuchinemi in front of him and Valverde on the right.
I agree.
Brother, you can't have a more solid trident to play around a brother that you want to be protected.
But that's not going to happen.
I know. But I'm saying that would be. But I agree. I feel like that would be the greatest signing. I think he would be crazy.
I agree. I've always actually been a little. Like, I think Reece James better than Trent as right back. But I personally always thought like at Madrid he could probably fit perfectly. Like
Reece James or Arnold. Trent.
Yeah. I think he's perfect. Like
I think he's a.
Always reminds me of Marcelo back in the days, like where like it's
big up him.
Yeah, it's not.
I can't say that word.
Yeah, Libertarians. Yeah. Where he's not necessarily like as great defensively, even though he's competent, but like what he can do from the ball. Yeah, exactly.
That team, bro. He's been a leader. That's that winning mentality, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I think we've talked a lot about like the current Real Madrid. So let's take it a little bit.
Wait, do you know one more thing that I was gonna add before? It's just about Hendrick, right?
Yes,
Hendrick, yes. Because I remember that because I watched the Libertadores. No, that's the game before. Yeah.
Last week.
Yeah, exactly. So in fact, he scored 2 goals in that game. So like that game, they so Botafogo is top of the league in Brazil. They were losing 3-0.
Diego Costa.
Yeah. He comes back, scores 4-3, scores 2 goals, hockey assist, pre-assist, whatever. I think Hendrick. I've actually watched like 10 Palmeiras games probably in the last year. Just trying to follow.
Central, bro.
Yeah. Do you know what? Like the thing is, like it's hard to see yet because their coach Abel Fernandez, he hasn't played him very much, and like it's tough. It's always difficult for like a 17-year-old, 16-year-old to be the striker. Like in terms of having the presence. Go on.
Like that, it's gonna sound dumb again, but the build and his physique, like a Rooney.
Yeah,
get me. Like
that doesn't sound dumb. That sounds.
Left footed.
Yeah.
But he's way more
faster.
He's got and he's got tech, bro.
Yeah,
he also reminds me of Adriano a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Romario.
Yeah, Romario.
Adriano, Romario, OG Ronaldo. But he's thick.
He's big. Bro, he's stocky, bro. He's power.
Yeah.
I see him slapping off little centre backs.
Men, bro. Men. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even in the team, like he's been at Palmeiras, they haven't really always played to strength, but like every time you watch him, you're just like raw. Like he'll do one thing, like whether and that's what like I think the way to describe him is literal brutality. Like in terms of physicality and like technical like capacity, like it's just like the separation he gets is just ridiculous. Like you just can't stop him. You can't hold him down. And have you seen how hard he shoots,
bro? Oh yeah.
Ball striking ability. That's what I was gonna say. Ball striking. This is what I've been saying about the Premier League. We ain't got a lot of ball strikers, bro.
Like Haaland, yeah. He's got.
You talk about Chelsea or
I said the Prem.
It's true because who do I think? I think Man City have that.
I'll let you up.
Man City have all the ball strikers: Rodri, De Bruyne, Haaland.
Yeah, they got all of them.
Alvarez is the best ball striker in the league.
Fernandes, to be fair, United.
Yeah, Bruno Fernandes.
I'll go with Alvarez personally.
No, I'm just saying in terms of
but he's up there. Yeah. No,
wait, you think Alvarez is better than De Bruyne?
As a ball striker?
Son?
Yeah.
Son. He's the best finisher in the league for me, bro.
Yeah, he's the best finisher.
No, but ball striker.
I still go.
I'm going De Bruyne, man.
Yeah, De Bruyne. I'll give you that.
I'll say De Bruyne is the best crosser, but
Bush, bro, what? Have you seen De Bruyne's goal catalog,
Of course,
even some of them against Arsenal.
Of course I have. Come on, you are telling me you haven't.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I agree.
Like, brother, when every time he shoots my heart, I'm thinking this is going in. Like,
you know what?
Really,
I've been really impressed with Alvarez.
If we're talking ball striking, have you not seen that kid in Australia?
That Bayern just signed from.
Yeah, the Nestori Iwakunde kid.
Yeah.
Playing in the A-League. Oh my days.
It's been mad.
He's like 17 years old.
Machine.
Bro,
I like what Bayern is doing.
I'll send it.
Machine for machine.
Bro,
machine for machine.
Machine for machine.
Crazy. He is lingering and lasting on shots like SOS. Word to Iwobi.
And he's 17.
Like top bins, everything.
I know he's from.
I don't know. I think
but he's from
like
Australia.
Kenya.
I'm
surprised Tottenham didn't go sign him.
I think originally somewhere in like Kenya or Tanzania.
So he's gonna be in Europe soon.
Yeah, I think Bayern is ready.
I mean, it's Bayern. Did Bayern do that thing right? They signed them.
Davis.
Yeah.
Signing them man from like not obscure but like the best talent.
I mean, that's fucking North America. You know what? But that's it. It's all about having competitive advantage, right?
Yeah,
for real.
Yeah, like
you have to have people that are good at different skills.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, you need a couple Af man to come do that.
Yeah.
Man here that are gonna be thinking. You gotta be.
And then the all rounders, right?
Yeah.
That's it. And to be honest, that's what I love about like Madrid's signing philosophy. Right? It's all rounders, man. Big, strong.
You need versatility. What did he say? I didn't hear it. What did he say?
He's a big, strong, fit.
Pause on that.
Lucky to hear that one, but yeah, him as well. That's mad. The fact it was him, it's even worse. The headphones done you nice.
No, you're right. All right.
But like I said, let's think about old school, man. I want to really ask you some questions.
Yeah.
All right, favorite Real Madrid player of all time? Benzema.
No.
Whoa, see, that's why I want to. Yes!
I have three. I have my top three.
No, I'm so happy you said that.
My top three are Benzema, Ramos, and Modric. I'd say, like, in reality, recency bias made me say Benzema because he's given me so much recently. Ramos has always been my favorite player of all. To give me 92-48. So
that's what you might call it.
You remember even You remember even at work I used to wear number 4. Like it's because honestly I grew up playing as a striker. I swear to God, as I got older I just started playing number 4 and thinking about Colin Ramos. So Ramos is probably in there, but I think Ramos, Benzema, then Modric.
Bro, when you're a CB taking pens, you just know you're a rated man.
Yeah. He's great. He's like
a rated man, bro.
I mean, I think because obviously like there's like. For me, like I didn't know, you probably find it with quite a few like Madrid fans or Ronaldo. Like even though Ronaldo brought a lot of Madrid fans in, Ronaldo, Beckham, them and there, but I know for Ronaldo, it always felt a bit more mercenary. Like,
what do you mean?
Like I felt like he was here to do a job.
Okay. He was a visitor.
Do your job.
Score goals for you.
Yeah. We were always doing contract situations. Blah, blah, blah. So I didn't feel love towards him. And to be honest, that's probably how I'd feel towards Mbappe if he comes. It's not going to be love. It's going to be come here.
Just coming to work.
Do your job. Whereas like with people like Vinicius and Co, like I will always give them a lot more.
Genuinely put more love to.
Is that just because they're already pre-made players compared to guys that have basically come out?
It's just a feeling. It's the fighting for the team. It's like
I feel like they have to do that. I feel like just because they're young, they can't come in the team like a Ronaldo and have that kind of that's what the mentality. They have to come in and work.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's just about associations, right? Like so, like again, like Ramos in 2014, 13-14, that 92-48, Benzema in 2021, Vinicius, like there's moments there, and like it's also like again, it's subtle, right? And it's also like how they come into the media, like how they talk about the team, and like we never had a contract situation with Benzema, Modric. None with Vinicius. That like it was always simple. Whereas like with Ronaldo, every other year, is he going to Man United? Blah 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 blah. Like so, like at some point, like sometimes like during the like again, Ronaldo is arguably the greatest player in Madrid history. With Di Stefano, I think is up there. No, I think you have to put Di Stefano up there because I mean he won us like five trophies back in the 60s plus. Madrid is not that hit. Yeah, exactly. So like I think, but he scored more goals, all of that. So like I think, like I said, arguably, but I don't know. It was a bit more mercenary. Like it just did. Like that love isn't. It's not the same.
I think my favorite Real Madrid players would be number 3 comes Guti. I absolutely
love Guti.
Loved Guti. Oh my days.
Yeah.
Like I think he was.
You're clearly a tech baller.
No, that's what I said. Like I love players who don't rely on pace.
Yeah.
Which is like I just love it. Like he was the one who I think when watching that taught me. Like ball was actually played with your head, Dan.
Yeah,
because obviously, me playing football, I always like relied on my pace. But then I remember watching thinking, brother, this guy is slow as hell, but he's still the best player on the pitch. How is he doing it?
Yeah. Some of the levels.
Always would love Guti for sure. I mean, second for me at Real Madrid. It's difficult. I have to go Marcelo, man.
You went good shot.
I think it's a good shot.
Marcelo.
Arguably, I think
it's my favorite.
That's my number one.
Obviously, number one for me will always be Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
You're a Ronaldo guy.
How can you not? Like that's the. How can you not? Like.
Wait, so quick one. Are you happy for Messi to win World Cup? Or you hate
to win the Ballon
World Cup?
Oh, was I happy with? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
no,
wait.
like. I don't care. Listen, you know what I mean? Just enjoy both of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to be around here for long. No.
Do you know what? Funny enough, I'm not like to be fair, I didn't want Messi to win the World Cup, but we just hating vibes. But no, but no, to me like. So